My name is Maritza Davila. I was born in Santurce, Puerto Rico. Graduated from the University of Puerto Rico and then went to New York City to do my Master of Fine Arts at Pratt Institute. My husband have family here in Memphis, and I have traveled here to Memphis. And I started working in my studio, and within the year I was teaching at the Memphis College of Art in 1982. So you're not gonna have I love to teach. You know, teaching for me is a passion, is my other creative outlet. Many artists find teaching is something that gets in the way. For me, it's the opposite. I teach, and what I learned by teaching from the students ended up on my work. Or I work with the students in mind. If I will teach this, how I will teach to the students, and then teach them by experience. So when I went to college, I went with the idea, like I'm going to be a painter, because being a painter is a serious way of doing art. You're either a painter or a sculptor. During my second semester, I took my first printmaking class, and I got hooked. I love the process. I love the idea that you have to think things through. It's not instant gratification. It's an adventure, it's a journey, and at the end of the journey, you learn from it, and then you move on to the next piece. There we are. Wow. My process works by sketching. I sketch a lot, I make lots of notes, and I like lots of research. And when I find that something is really calling me in a stronger way, you know, like I'm connecting with that particular image, then I start developing the idea with it. And I allow the sketch to let me know what else do I need to do in order to develop it. Most of the time, that includes research. And I make further sketches, and I try to place it on the content of something larger. Many times, the images are not about giving answers. They're about questions I have myself. For me, the techniques do not rule what I do. The techniques are just a vehicle to develop what I want to say. Once I decide this is the way the image should look, then I go into pulling the edition, pulling several prints from the same matrix. And each print I pull by hand is an original. And put this in. What I realize is that it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You can be very successful being a fine artist if you are focused, if you research, if you have discipline, and if you make your own way. Memphis has given me the space and the time to do so. In New York, you're just so busy. At times, you feel that you cannot sit down to think. Many people might say, why Memphis? What? You know, it's allowing me to be and to do. Memphis is a place for me. It really has helped me develop as an artist. So I put this in here. The search for beauty, the search for being creative is integral part of our lives. It's what makes us who we are. We are not machines. Being not machines, that means that we are creative human beings. Call it souls, call it whatever you want to call it. But that part of the soul that involves creativity is just been with us forever, since the beginning of creation. And there goes the word, creation. It took creation to what we have. Creation and creative. It's just no way to look at it. we just need art, we need creative, we need to let ourselves loose and be ourselves in whichever way you decide you can express yourself. It's just part of us.